What's up, boys? We're back with some more Tower of Babel Survivors of Chaos, a very Diablo 3 inspired bullet heaven. So we've got some legendaries with skill-based effects. Blizzard has a chance to fire ice shards when it lands. Lightning Wave has a chance to activate multiple times. Then we have some more generic based things. Huge armor, but we actually move a lot slower. But we do have some boots to help cancel that out a bit whenever I don't take damage. So we're going to try and find Blizzard and Lightning Wave to go with the legendary effects. I think we're actually going to go floor 3. It lasts quite a bit longer and it has a boss, so it'll probably be good for farming some meta progression currently at least, and it'll give us a bit longer of a run to try out some skills and show off the legendary effects a bit. So Wizard has a basic fireball attack, and then you can spend the mana for a bit of a Frost Nova to do short range damage and slow them down a bit. You can get 2 levels on the pickup radius. I could probably banish the resurrection since I never die, and get that so we can pick up all the XP. On cast speed, that's not bad, and we could also bless that to get a lot of spells casted throughout the run. So blessing is kind of the opposite of banish. It makes skills appear more frequently. I'm not sure exactly how much. Projectile count's also pretty fun. I would be down to bless that as well, and then we'll take the 3 levels on life regen for some nice survivability. As far as I can tell, you don't really get anything from exploring the map. I don't think I've ever gotten anything from all of the urns or barrels I've destroyed. So first skill, we could probably just reroll and see if we can get any +2s or 3s. Unless I find something I really want, like Blizzard or Lightning Wave. Nah. 3 on Ball Lightning, that's fine. Ball Lightning doesn't seem the greatest, it's just sort of a frontal little... I guess it's literally just spark, huh? They bounce around a little bit. Then I will take some projectile counts here, and I'll probably banish gold gain since it's only 10% and it doesn't help out the current run any. Feels like kind of a weak thing to spend some power on. Maybe once I get a bit stronger I can just focus on some magic find runs and it would be pretty good, but for now, I think I'm just going to focus on being as strong as possible in the current run. Two levels on Phoenix, or Blizzard, or Projectile Counts. I honestly want all of these. I guess we'll do this. Projectile count looks good. We have 1 identify and reroll left. There's Blizzard or 2 levels on Ball Lightning. That's a tough choice. I think I'm just gonna take the really high level stuff, even though I want the Blizzard. I haven't done any shocking balls builds yet, so that might be kind of interesting with all the projectile count and cast speed. 1 level on each. Let's do a reroll, see if there's anything I really want. 2 on Earth Spike. Yeah, I guess we could try that. Doesn't seem like my balls can bounce off of the walls or anything. None of these are super important. I think we'll take the Dragon's Breath. That's like an Inferno attack, channeled in front of you. Pretty low damage, but it hits very quickly. And if you get extra projectiles on it, they actually fire behind you at the same time, so that's kind of cool. Projectile count? Yup. grab a level in the ice orb here that basically creates an orbiting frozen orb around you, just constantly shooting ice shards all around you, so that's actually pretty cool if you can scale it up with some of the other stats like cast speed and projectile amounts. Lightning wave, we can finally take a level in that at least. Okay, so that's literally just shock nova. Level on each. Let's go for some more ball lightning then. Projectile count +2, yup. Another lightning wave, or we could spawn more enemies. Honestly, I think I'm down for that. We can farm a little bit more XP and item drops. And I should be pretty strong here at this point, I think. Probably just duration? I'm not sure what all it works on, since there doesn't seem to be like any skill tag info or anything. Cooldown, projectile count. Oh, they actually did add damage over time to some of the skills. So you can see which ones work with duration, I guess. And then you can see some of them have a projectile count listed as well, so those ones would work with projectile amounts. Okay, I didn't see most of those earlier when I looked for that. Well, lightning +2, sure. Now we can stand close to the elites and then all of our balls will hit them at the same time for massive damage. I guess we'll take another ball lightning level. Range is kind of nice for a lot of skills, but we are kind of destroying single targets right now with that. Two on lightning wave, sure. Another ball lightning, or 2 on life regen. I don't think I really need that here. Projectile count or 3 on Earth Spike. Gotta do it. One level on each. I guess we'll try and go balls to the wall and max out the ball lightning this round if possible. Oh, this guy has balls as well. So mana restoration is for the Frost Nova. It's not super useful to me, but I guess we will take 3 levels. It's quite a bit still. Chill effect is kind of nice. probably save that magnet for a bit later and get a bit more value out of it. I think we've been collecting most of the XP so far. Legendary. Out of these, I think I like the ice orbs. And then our next level up, we can actually spend that identify to use the chest and see if we want to equip that for the run. Although since I do already have one, it might not even be an upgrade. Now do that. Dragon's Breath. Oh, we do have that. That's the Inferno thing, I think. Honestly, I'm down to try that. Crit damage is kind of hard to use. The base crit chance is extremely low. Let's get a bit more XP. Okay, so it seems like it's basically just constantly casting fireballs at a fairly slow rate. I'm not sure if that's good. I kind of like this super fast hitting thing, to be honest. Decent duration, sure. Levels on the Dragon's Breath, we may as well take that now that we have the legendary for it. Crit damage is probably the only real choice here. Care that much about any of these. I guess we could grab some basic attack to go with the extra projectile count we have. Get some more fireballs going everywhere. Spike for more walls. I'm not even sure if the walls do anything. They don't seem to block projectiles. They don't really seem to block enemies. It just seems to be sort of like a graphic left over for a second or two after it damages them. Lightning or 2 on basic attack. That is a lot of projectile counts. Sure. 50% magic finds. I guess we'll take that. We're kind of trying to farm anyways. And there are some pretty cool legendaries, it seems like. Any items you don't need, you can also sell for gold and then use that for the permanent blessing upgrades. Oh, there's a mimic up there. Another legendary chest, of course. Two ball lightning, yup. Probably the ice orb here, that's pretty cool, and a lot of extra projectile count there. More ball lightning, yup. Dragon's Breath is not bad. I feel like we're finding a lot more basic items, although it said magic, right? Drop rate of rare items, but we're getting a lot more whites now for some reason. Projectile counts? Yup. Oh god, he has a lot of balls too! And they're just touching everywhere! Phoenix? Actually, damage for everything. That'll make our balls bigger. Cast speed for even more balls. On the ice orb, not bad. lightning. The skills max out at level 20, I believe, so we're actually getting pretty high on that one. The guy's attacks will be much easier to dodge at long range, I think, so we'll try and stay away. Oh, there's a second elite here with the same mod. Oh, that's actually pretty dangerous. Yeah, we do not want to be close to those guys, I think. It's almost the same graphic as my ice orbs, so they kind of blend in when they're right next to each other. Fortunately, no identifies left. We'll take 2 on the Dragon's Breath here. I think that's the first legendary belt I've seen so far. So maybe something cool on that. 2 on Ball Lightning, yup. Phoenix. Attack power or 2 on Earth Spike. I guess we will. It's probably more damage though at this point, with how strong our balls are getting. Two onto the basic attack. It will give me the most balls here, so we can do that. Guess the Phoenix level here. Two on basic attack or Earth Spike. That's a lot of projectile count per one of the skills. And some crit chance, which is fairly hard to get right now. Projectile count or 2 on XP. I can't actually see how much time is left currently. I think it's not that much, so we'll probably just go projectile count here. Yeah, 5.5 minutes. Timer should still be visible on the level up screen, I feel like, since that does influence a few of the choices. Oh, we have 5 minutes, but the final boss is here. Cast speed? Yeah, I think so. Getting pretty hard to see with all the spell effects I have on the screen right now. And there's currently no toggle for... Oh god, that almost one-shot me. There's no toggle for turning down your spell effects, I think. There's a little bit of an issue with some of those skeletons spawning right on top of you and doing a ton of damage instantly, it looks like. I don't even know what that was. Did they spawn on top of me? I didn't even get hit by anything there, what? Like, he did his wave attack, and then before it even came out, I died somehow, what? Yeah, there's a few issues with some bugs on that fight, it looks like. So we had 185 on the ball lightning. Phoenix did some work at level 4, wow. So if you die, you apparently temporarily lose some items, but you can buy them back. It looks like nothing important anyways, since you mainly just want the legendaries and rares. So let's see if we got anything cool off of that. That's what we already had. Fire skills, chance to restore life. Ooh, that sounds pretty nice. Chance to instantly trigger one available skill on a special attack. Oh, that is really cool, actually. So you can stack mana regen, and if you level up the special attack, they sometimes also get a mana reduction as well. And then Fire Orb. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever used that before. That doesn't sound familiar at all. I've used all of those. That does not look familiar. But it's 50% rotation speed, probably pretty good for it. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.